Welcome to day number 29 of the 30-day video challenge, which is meant to help you improve your confidence and consistency with videos. All you need to do is record one small video every single day for 30 days in language of your choice and on any topic of your choice. If you're not sure which topics to record on, all you need to do is follow me on my 30-day journey and steal away my daily topics. Yes, this challenge is free, and yes, you can start any single day. So if you have not got started yet, make today as your day one. And by the way, to know more about this challenge, go back to my day zero video or the explainer video. The link must be given along with this video. So go ahead, take up that challenge. And here is my day number 29 topic. The topic is share with us which was the lowest phase of your life and what did you learn out of it? That's the topic for today. And what I'm going to share with you is not an easy thing for me to do. In fact, I am sharing this for the first time publicly. I've decided to share this. Again, these videos are unscripted, and what I'm going to do today is absolutely out of my comfort zone. And the reason behind it is to help those of you who are in your lowest phase of your life. Hopefully, to let you know that there is always a way out, because that is what I learned from my lowest phase. So before I could tell you what was the lowest phase of my life, let me share with you what did I learn out of it. And then you will understand why am I sharing, because I really, really hope that this gesture of mine helps those of you who needed to hear this today. So, this is what I learned from my lowest phase of my life. No matter how dark it gets, no matter how difficult your life feels like, no matter if you feel that this is literally the dead end in your life, the truth is there is always a little something that you can do, if not to improve the situation, but to take care of yourself and to come out of that challenge sooner than later. That is what I learned from my most difficult phase of life. And that's exactly the reason why I have taken this really courageous decision to talk about something, being vulnerable and sharing it all. Okay, so here it goes. For me, the most difficult phase of my life was my divorce. Yes, I it, right after my college, I had got married, and just in the first 2 years, we were already separated, and we were already talking about divorce. So that is and so this is a whole big of a experience, but I'll try to shorten it as much as possible. So yes, I was young. I was and apparently I always was the strong person. I always had this persona of being a strong person, and not many people know this, but I'm an introvert. So while I was going through my most difficult phase of my life, I did not even want help from my closest friends, because I'm talking about divorce in the early 2000s in India, and most middle class families' friends did not understand divorce was a taboo. So it was not difficult, it was not easy to share about this with anybody, let alone take help from my then close friends, so called close friends. So, yes, it was difficult. And although it was an amicable divorce from my side, I did not, I was already heartbroken with the thought of divorce, and I did not want to make it any more difficult than that is. So no alimonies, no maintenance, no trouble, nothing. It was I just wanted to get out of that painful situation that I was in, and also away from people who do not understand or who could get potentially pained by the experience that I'm going through. So I decided to one day just pack my bags and leave the city that I was born in, Mumbai, Bombay, and come to altogether a new city that is Bengaluru, Bangalore back then. I changed my phone numbers. I did not want to talk to anybody, so I completely went inside a shell. I was clinically depressed. I was on medication. But whatever I did just did not help. I just kept feeling every single day, I just kept feeling more and more miserable and helpless. So I tried whatever I could do at that point of time to numb my pain, including drinking and smoking. Not that it helped. So I moved on to the next set of things to help me out: medication, meditation. Again, personally, I didn't feel that it helped much. The situation for me was really getting from bad to worse. And that's when I decided to give myself a timeline, a deadline. I gave myself a deadline of 6 months to either recover from this phase or give up the hope to ever recover. And obviously, I wanted to do everything humanly possible in that 6 months to get over that horrible phase of my life. And so I took my medication and meditation a lot more seriously, but I tried everything in between. This was the time two things really helped. One was I invested a lot of time, energy, efforts in upskilling myself. I used to invest close to 3 to 4 hours learning about leadership and management and business. So these were three topics which always amused me. So I invested a lot of time on daily basis, also to stay away, keep away from my depression. And the second thing that I invested in was a lot of community service, going to orphanages and doing something for old age homes, old people. So I think these were two things which truly helped me in my situation. But of course, this was in addition to the medication and meditation that I was already pursuing. So the good news is I did not take 6 months to recover. Emotionally, it just took, maybe, I don't exactly remember. My memory also got affected, by the way, to a very large extent. But I think it took around 3 to 4 months, maybe, to to start feeling myself, to start feeling less depressed and start loving myself again. So I think it was, yes, the most difficult part, but as I said, what I learned out of it was, irrespective of how bad the situation get, there is always a little something that I can do, if not to change the situation, then at least to change my outcome for myself. Like, things like forgiving the person. So long before my divorce, I forgave my ex-husband. I decided to forgive him. So that kind of eased my pain. I decided to love myself a little more, and more than that, help others. Look, so basically, I made my problem look a little smaller because I was helping those who had larger problems in their lives. Imagine kids who are abandoned right at their birth. Now, that is a serious challenge. So I think these were a couple of things that helped me at that point of time. But retrospectively speaking, I did it all by myself. I could have taken help from others, but again, that was me, and that was in my early 20s. So I probably, that was the best that I could do. So that was me sharing for the first time publicly about the difficult phase that I went through, but most importantly, what did I learn out of it? So, for those of you who are going through a similar phase or even a worse phase than that, I just want you to remind yourself that no, that is not the end of the world. Even if it may seem so, it is not the end of the world. If you're breathing, that means your purpose is not served. So that is what I learned. How about you? What was your most difficult phase of your life and what did you learn out of it? I apologize from the bottom of my heart that this video was a lot longer than the previous ones, all my previous videos. But as I said, this is literally the first time I'm sharing this in public. And those of you who are wondering, okay, what happens? What happened then? Yes, later on, I met an amazing man whom I'm married to now. His name is Bernard, and he is extremely loving, caring, and quite a romantic husband. And today we also have a child. He is 8 year old, and his name is Neil. He is adorable. He is the center of my universe. So yes, things did work out to be fine. And wow, I feel full of life. Now I know that whatever happened happened for a reason, and that is what I heard later on. In couple of training programs, I heard that whatever happens for a reason, and that reason is here to serve me. So doesn't matter what kind of phase you're going through. It may be the most difficult phase of your life. Stay strong and do not give up. Things will always, always, always work out. Believe in that, and it will actually happen that way. Once again, I apologize. This was a long video, but please share with us what was your lowest phase of life and what did you learn out of it. Share that video in the comments here. If you're on Facebook, share that video and links inside of my Transformational Heart Leaders tribe. And I wish you all the best. Thank you so much. We just have one more day to go for completion of this challenge. Thank you so much for giving me an opportunity to serve you. And I hope this video at least helps one person who needed to hear this today. Thank you very much. I'll see you tomorrow on the last day of 30-day video challenge. Bye bye.